What's up everyone, and welcome back to Top 5 Central. Today we're looking at the top 5 most insane parkour videos on YouTube. Now just before we begin today's video, I'm super excited to announce that me and a bunch of other YouTubers are hosting a $250 Amazon gift card giveaway that'll be running for the month of August. I'm not even joking, all you have to do is click the top link of the description and just follow all the steps, which literally takes less than 10 seconds to do, so make sure you do it for a chance to win some free money. Anyways, with that said, let's get right into the video. Number 5. Now just a quick warning before we start, if you're not good with heights, you're probably gonna have trouble with this video, but it's so awesome that I think you guys should give it a chance anyway. Like, I'll admit, some of the stuff this guy does is so intense that I almost don't want to look, but at the same time, I just can't tear my eyes away. I mean, he starts by climbing a crazy high building with just his hands to stop him from falling, and only gets more and more nerve-wracking as the video goes on. Like, pretty soon he's walking along planks of wood and railings that look like they're definitely gonna break, and also jumping from rooftop to rooftop like he's some kind of superhero. Don't worry though, if that's not crazy enough for you, just watch how his friend drops off the edge of buildings, because he pretty much turns himself upside down and puts all of his weight on his fingertips before he falls. The good news is, if all the first person point of view is making you want to try this out for yourself, the dude even runs a course teaching you how to do it, which I find pretty awesome. Number 4. Okay, I'll be real with you guys, I think when this dude was planning the video, he deliberately put it together to make people as nervous as possible. Don't believe me? Well, watch how many times the guy lands as close to the edge of a building as he can, because there's no way he's not doing that on purpose. Like, it starts out with things that everyone has done at some point, like running along walls and climbing trees, but it doesn't take long for him to take things to a whole other level. I mean, there's a point where he jumps from a wall onto a railing that's literally thinner than his wrist, and he managed to balance there perfectly like a ninja. When he's not doing that, he's climbing up huge industrial scaffolding or standing on the very corner of rooftops, which to be fair gives you a super cool view of the city if you're not scared to look. Honestly though, it's not surprising that all the comments on the video are comparing him to video game characters, because it does feel like there's no way someone could do that in real life. Anyways, if they did make a game about this guy, I mean, I'd probably play it because it just looks so epic. Number 3. Honestly, apart from the kind of cheesy dialogue, the funniest thing about this video is the way the people in the background react, because it's obvious they have no idea what's going on. I mean, if you saw a dude in a mask running flat out through the city for apparently no reason, you'd probably be a bit freaked out, but apart from the car that almost hits him, no one really seems to care. Anyways, there's a lot more running in this one, but that's okay, because some of the moves they pull are just genuinely cool. Like diving through UPS trucks and running up the side of walls to jump over gates are not things you see very often, but they make the whole thing look super easy. Watching it though, it just looks like this run will be super hard on your wrists and your knees, because the amount of super long drops in this video is pretty incredible. Regardless though, let me know in the comments if you could do even like 10% of what some of these guys can do. I mean, I'd probably just fall and die, but that's just me.
Let's get me. Keep up. Wait!
Number 2. Okay, so the premise here is obviously fake. Like, they're not really being chased by security because they wouldn't get off the roof, but it is a pretty cool way to show off exactly what they can do. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the best thing about this might be seeing how each guy takes on the obstacles, because they all have their own style and it's kinda cool to see how they handle things. But yeah, there are a few super intense moments though, like seriously, some of the slow motion roof jumps are almost hard to watch because it really looks like they only just make it. Also, there's a crazy amount of running along the edges of rooftops in the video, which is kinda crazy because it would only take a tiny wobble to fully put them out of the game. All that said, even though I probably never tried this, there's one thing I'd love to have a go at, because I've gotta admit, that part where they slid down the roof looks super fun. I mean, maybe I'll just learn to do that and leave the rest of the super dangerous jumps and climbing to the pros, right?
Alright, we'll get down. We'll get down.
Number 1. So I know all these videos have been really hard to look at, but this one might be the scariest one of all, just because the stakes are so much higher. Basically, these guys were just climbing when a guy saw them and assumed they were trying to break into his apartment, and he called the police before they could explain what was really going on. Now they obviously decided to run, and that meant using their parkour skills for something way more serious than just a fun video, which is really cool to see. Like, you could tell they mean business, because there's basically no flashy moves, they're just doing exactly what they need to do to get out of there as fast and easy as possible. With that said, they still managed to fit in some pretty cool stuff, like the mega slide down the glass roof, or even them walking along the super thin rail at the top of the building, and like that shows serious skill. Plus, their little victory pose at the end when they realized they were getting away free was pretty funny, even if it's probably not how they thought their night was gonna end up. And there's our video on the top 5 most insane parkour videos on YouTube. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to leave a like down below and subscribe so you see whenever I upload a video. Also, if you have your own top 5 or top 10 idea, feel free to use your Extremely Handy form in the description to submit it. With that said, thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.